So when the Morbius trailer hit, we all got that big reveal. Spider-Man is part of that universe. Now brand new set photos, which we talked about recently from the Venom 2 set, are hinting of more of a bigger connection. And now some theories are out there that maybe this isn't even in regards to the MCU Spider-Man and could possibly connect it to the Raimi verse. Okay, so the photo is still linked in the description down below for you guys. It is that set photo which we talked about previously, which is apparently from Venom 2, but could also be from Morbius reshoots. There's no 100% confirmation of which film it's from, but of course it shows us a bus. It's from New York, and it shows us that they're looking for Spider-Man, who's still wanted for murder, who hasn't been seen in a while, thus connecting it to the MCU. Now, of course, there's some other interesting stuff in there that possibly disconnects it from the MCU and connects it to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Now, here's the first logo we're going to talk about, and that's the Daily Bugle. This is the MCU logo. If the Daily Bugle is to show up, they should be using this one. Except they're not. They're using this one. Again, the Daily Bugle logo they're using is from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, which is of course the newspaper outlet, and not the sort of Jones-ish, InfoWars style Daily Bugle that the MCU is going for. So again, this disconnects it from the MCU in a pretty big way, which then brings up a question of, well, okay, what's Michael Keaton doing there as the Vulture? Again, nothing is clear about what's happening or what direction they're going in and how exactly it may or may not connect to anything. But if these are in fact set in the MCU, if there is that agreement, then why aren't they using anything MCU Spider-Man? And why are they relying on using assets from older films? It would be really interesting if you used maybe something new. Like, we know they had new designs for the Amazing Spider-Man universe, but they're relying on Sam Raimi stuff, which again, you could say, oh, it's familiarity, but a lot of people have gone past those movies. There's generations that haven't even seen those movies. They're just watching the newer stuff. This happens all the time. So it's interesting to see how they're approaching this, and there's a lot of theories out there. And my guess is that this doesn't have anything. The theories going out there that it's some sort of shared universe or it's all connected and this is set in the Raimi-verse, I don't think that's true. I think what is happening is that they legally can't use those assets because they're Marvel Studios properties, and they have to just come up with their own. What they're doing is just using assets that they had laying over because they don't want to spend more money on making new ones, hiring new artists, and going through all this. It's a bit lazy, I'll admit, but Sony's not exactly in a place where they can throw money everywhere and hope it, goes good for them.